I always believed silence was more powerful than shouting. And that belief was put to the ultimate test the night I found out my girlfriend of 4 years, Leah, had slept with my best friend, Ray. It started on a regular Thursday evening. I came home early with her favorite Thai takeout, thinking we'd unwind and watch the new documentary she'd been hyped about. But she wasn't home. No text, no missed call, just absence, echoing too loud for something so routine. I wasn't suspicious. Not at first. Leah was spontaneous. Sometimes she'd crash a late yoga session or meet her cousin without warning. But the night bled into midnight. I tried calling twice, no answer, just silence. And yet, I still made excuses for her. It wasn't until 2 days later that everything crumbled. Ray called, said he needed to talk, that it was serious. I thought maybe he was in trouble again, another fight with his ex, another money issue. But when I met him at our usual bar, his eyes didn't carry guilt. They carried shame. He couldn't look me in the eye. I messed up, man, he started, gripping his beer like a lifeline. It was one time. We were drunk. She was upset. You had that fight, remember? I stared at him, dead silent. He didn't say her name. He didn't need to. Something shifted in my chest. Not rage, not heartbreak, just this eerie stillness, like standing in the eye of a storm. She came over that night. You turned off your phone during that fight, said you needed space. I should have stopped it. I know. I couldn't live with it anymore. I took a slow sip of water and nodded. Thanks for telling me. That was it. No yelling, no throwing punches. I didn't storm out. I paid my tab, told him to take care of himself, and left. I walked home in the kind of quiet that makes your own breath sound like thunder. I didn't cry. I didn't call her. I just sat in the dark living room until the sun began to bleed through the blinds. She came home at a.m., holding two coffees. Morning, she smiled casually. I got you hazelnut, sit down. She froze. My tone wasn't cold. It was flat, empty. She placed the cups on the counter and walked over, brows slightly furrowed, sensing the tension in the air. I didn't scream. I didn't accuse. I know about you and Ray. Her eyes widened for a split second before she looked away. I was drunk. It was a mistake. I didn't even enjoy it. I swear I'm not interested in details. But you slept with my best friend. There's no coming back from that. But it didn't mean anything. To you, maybe. But it meant the end of everything to me. She cried, of course. Pleaded. Claimed she felt worthless afterward. That it was self-sabotage. That she hated herself for it. That she loved me. And only me. And still I didn't raise my voice once. I've already moved your things to the guest room, I said calmly. You can stay for a week while you find somewhere else. After that, I want no contact, no messages, no visits. She looked horrified. You're not even going to try to fix this? You broke something that can't be fixed. She wept, called me cruel, said I was acting heartless. But the truth was, I had never been more heartbroken in my life. I just refused to bleed. In front of her, for the next week, she floated through the apartment like a ghost. Sometimes I caught her staring at me from the kitchen doorway, like she was waiting for me to explode, waiting for the storm, but it never came. Instead, I treated her like a stranger I used to know, not out of spite but survival. And when she finally left, suitcase in hand, she turned at the door and whispered, I thought you'd fight for me. I met her gaze and replied, you thought I'd still see you the same way. She left in tears. And I didn't chase her. But that wasn't the end. 3 months later, Ray reached out again, said he wanted to talk man to man, that he was sorry again. I ignored the message. Leah sent an email a few weeks after that. Long, rambling, apologies laced between justifications. She said she missed me, said she realized too late what she lost. I deleted it without reading the last paragraph. See, the thing about betrayal is it doesn't always trigger fury. Sometimes it triggers clarity. And once you see someone differently, once that shift happens, there's no unseeing it. I kept living. I threw myself into work, picked up boxing again, reconnected with old friends I'd drifted from during my relationship. There were nights the silence felt too heavy, like walking through the ruins of a life I thought I'd be living. But even in those moments, I never regretted walking away, because love without loyalty is a fire with no warmth. It burns, it scars, but it doesn't sustain. People ask if I'd ever forgive her. I say I already did, but forgiveness doesn't mean return. It means release. The final twist came almost a year later. I was at a mutual friend's wedding when I saw her again. She looked beautiful, radiant even, but there was something hollow behind her smile. She approached me after dinner. "I heard you're doing well," she said, almost as if it surprised her. "I am." I nodded. She hesitated. "You seem different." "I am." She looked down. "I've changed too." I gave her a polite smile. "I hope so." And then I excused myself and walked away. No bitterness, no longing, just peace, the kind she never saw coming.